Hey, there's that time of week where we get out to you who won last week's football prediction contest and then give you a chance to send in your prediction for the upcoming Georgia football game. If you follow us here at 5Market Realty on our YouTube channel, on our website, you know that we do weekly football prediction contests for the Georgia football games. We also provide market updates on our area, Athens, Watkinsville, the surrounding counties, real estate market updates, and of course, videos on new listings. If any of that interests you, be sure to click subscribe. But after that, let's go ahead and talk about the Georgia-Tennessee game this past Saturday and find out who our winner was. We had a three-way tie, so we did have a drawing, and 38-10. Wow. If you follow me on social media, I think you might have seen that I personally was very nervous about this game. Hard to explain just growing up in the 90s and being a Georgia fan your whole life, and what's going on right now just is such rare air for any football program. 28 wins in a row. Yeah, I'm just kind of a nervous Nelly, and I guess I'm going to stay that way. But Georgia just played another great game. Once again, I think I sent out a text to friends on the group chat before kickoff. Well, let's just go ahead and give them 7. 10 seconds later, they had scored 7 points. But that was about it for a while. I think they took until maybe the next quarter or even third before they got another 3 points. But anyway, Georgia played great, threw the ball everywhere. Carson Beck, I know people were down early on Carson Beck and those uneducated fans that talk about Mike Bobo being a bad play caller. But you can't say that now. I mean, Carson Beck's got an elite level arm, throws it everywhere. There were sometimes these receivers were turning around and that ball was just boom, right on them. And I think for anybody in the stadium, they saw it. I heard Tennessee fans. This is kind of something I'll admit. A friend of mine put me onto a Tennessee call-in show, Tony Basil, Matt Garza call-in show. And as a Georgia fan, sometimes I'd like to listen to it if Tennessee's lost a game like Alabama and or Florida. Little guilty pleasure since they beat us so many years of my life. And I was worried about some bad karma. I was really worried that me doing that was going to be bad karma. Anyway, Georgia's above that. They played great. Good for them, 38-10. And now it's going to be looking forward to the next week, which we'll get to in a second. Let's see who won. Sorry to run on for 2 minutes. I'm obviously a happy Georgia fan right now and happy because it's Thanksgiving week. Here's some of our predictions. We had probably maybe over around 70 predictions. 3 people were really close, and a lot of people weren't. A lot of people had this game being a close game. Not a lot of people had it being the blowout that it turned out to be. So Joe Fowler, we hear his name a lot. Joe will go ahead 35-24, which was 17 points. Pretty good prediction. Robert Wolf, who won last week, had 38-20, and that was 13 points off. Daryl Davidson, you've heard his name on this a lot. He used to work here during an internship. He was 40-19. Rodney England, Fireball Rodney, was mentioned a couple weeks ago, 42-17. Mike Scourge out in California, 38-20. Greg Dyer, I just wanted to mention him because Greg had 54-17. He was a believer in the whipping. Charlie Whalen, 38-21. That was pretty good, a 10-point differential. Veronica Maxey had another good one at 38-24. Mr. William Beasley, 45-13. Will runs the Primrose School here in town. He had 45-13, which was good, but not quite good enough. I like to mention the people that predicted a blowout. We got Martin Bruno here who predicted 61-17. So while he wasn't close, he was a believer that Georgia was going to run away with it. One of our realtors here did really good. Vic Mixon had 42-14. For a minute, we thought Vic might be a winner. Then we saw a couple others come in. Thomas Kaysen, 44-13 down in St. Simons. Dr. Michael Thompson had another good one at 41-23. Okay, so here we are. We had 3 people have good predictions that went into a drawing. Michael Kofer had 37-14 with a 6-point differential. Then we had Nathan Harizo, who's won earlier this year. He had 41-10. There was another 6-point differential. And then Alan Kennedy, who is a lender here with Movement Mortgage, had 38-16. And our winner was, well, can I get it down there? You can't see it. It doesn't matter. It says Alan Kennedy. So Alan Kennedy, congrats to you. Alan's a lender here in town. If you've got loan needs, be sure to reach out to Movement Mortgage and Alan over there. Congrats, Alan. Good prediction. Been participating for a while, and we finally got you to win one. So great. I've been running on for 4 minutes Monday morning here. The Georgia Tech game is this week. We're going to go ahead and get this prediction contest out. Fans, don't look past it. I know that Tech has not been very good over the recent years. Nothing would be worse than if Georgia lost this game. If you want the streak to end, it just doesn't want to ever be against Georgia Tech. I'd like for Georgia to lose this streak, maybe in a very important game or something, somebody we don't play every year. I just can't imagine, don't want that to happen. Tech, I really haven't watched them a lot this year, but I do understand they're a good bit better. They were up on Syracuse early. I think Syracuse did come back on that one of my friends was kind of texting and said, what do you think the line will be? He said 17. I said 14. I think I'm hearing it's over 20, around 22, 23. So obviously Vegas likes Georgia in this one. But anytime you're playing a rival, I just get nervous. As I said before, I'm going to keep being a nervous Nelly about this. And send us your prediction. This is the last regular season game. We'll do the SEC championship. And then depending on where Georgia ends up, we'll have one or two more contests depending. So info at 5M Realty. You can also click the button on our website that you can go in and fill it in, or you can send it in to info at 5M Realty. Comment on social media. 5.5 minutes. I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving week. I, for one, have already watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and cooked one turkey as of yesterday. So I am giddy with excitement of what comes. Love turkey, love Thanksgiving. Have a great week. Go Dogs. And be sure to click subscribe.